No, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Open my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Something bad is about to happen. I can feel it.
In 2006, a film company decided to remake horror classic The Wicker Man.
Now, why in the hell would you let them do a sick thing like that?
And it would be very easy for us to compare and contrast the two and show by what volume of magnitude the remake is inferior.
Don't criticize what you know nothing about.
But just because a film should never have been made doesn't mean it shouldn't be judged on its merits.
Back up! I swear to God I won't shoot you!
I don't think this is a bad film because it's an unnecessary remake of a much-loved movie.
How quixotic of you.
It's bad because it's bad.
That's right.
Nick Cage's central performance veers between a sort of stoned Jimmy Stewart with immobile face
And fertility festivals were utilized in much the same way.
and wild overacting.
How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
Why are you yelling at me?
Maybe he's angry about the script.
Step away from the bike.
I would be.
Phallic symbol, phallic symbol.
Cage is here looking for a missing girl, using the time-honoured police techniques of breaking into people's houses, assaulting small children,
Come here.
and punching women in the face. Sometimes kicking.
God!
Why not call for backup?
There's no phone service on Summerisle.
So it would seem.
Hello?
But
Hello? Hello? Pete! Pete! Help us!
what's most fascinating about this call is that it has no impact on the plot.
Didn't even know you had a plot.
They've shattered the film's internal logic to no purpose.
I don't understand.
Although in fairness, it had already taken a beating.
I just like a room and a meal.
Why would there be a hotel on an island that doesn't allow visitors?
This is private property. You can't land here without permission.
Why would a man allergic to bees run in this direction rather than back the way he came? Help! I'm hanging above a pile of hay!
Every time I turn my head, there's something that doesn't make any sense.
But that's nothing to the plot hole that opens up when the islanders, as if admitting that no one could actually follow the plot, do a bit of Scooby-Doo explaining.
We orchestrated all of this with the greatest care, everything that's happened.
You see, last year's harvest failed,
Our crop was cursed last year.
so they need a sacrifice.
What we require is a stranger, yet one who is connected to us.
And so,
Your fate was sealed many years ago when she chose to be with you.
in anticipation of an event you couldn't possibly have predicted, your daughter conceived a child 6 years ago with a man whose actions you couldn't possibly have predicted, in the hope that the harvest would only fail once that child had reached an appropriate age for all the rest of this to pan out.
This is a story whose chapters were carefully written.
No, they bloody weren't.
God damn it!
And even if you buy that level of foreplanning, how little faith do you have to have in your God that you assume your harvest will fail at some point?
It's not right.
If you have that little faith, no wonder the harvest failed. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I'm lost.
And really, do these look like people who lack faith? All that having been yelled, my main problem still remains that we went from this...
Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ!
to this.
Oh God! Oh my God!
I know I said I wouldn't make comparisons, but what the fuck?
About sums it up.
Remakes rarely make the grade, but let us know which remake you think is the worst. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
Go! Now!